Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everybody. My name is Nurul Noviani. I'm a student of Bandung Islamic University. The title of my article is The Humanization Toward Medical Staff in COVID-19 Pandemic. This presentation includes introduction, method, discussion, result, and conclusion. And this is my presentation. As a background, in November 2019, a pandemic called COVID-19 appeared and has spread to 204 countries, including Indonesia. One of has important role to providing health service is medical staff. Unfortunately, some medical staff experience rejection. Rejection of medical staff during this pandemic can be classified as dehumanization. What exactly is the cause of this phenomenon? What about Islam and Pancasila view about it? And what is the solution? This article is a non-experimental study that analyzes a phenomenon of dehumanization with secondary data by using literature relating to the problem and using causal analysis. This is the discussion. During an outbreak or pandemic, health workers are a front line, both clinical and non-clinical. Along with this great responsibility, medical workers are very vulnerable, at risk for infection and mental health problems. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, medical staff received unpleasant behavior from their community. In several religions in Indonesia, there was some rejection. In principle, dehumanization is a process of talk of action of somebody toward another person without regret to the essence that other people are the same as him. It means to look at others not equal as him. The scope can be impact on interpersonal, institutional, and structural violence. The dehumanization attitude manifests in several behavior like disrespect or appear in movement, tone of voice, even involving violence. Rejection made by public against medical staff in COVID-19 pandemic is included in dehumanization action. This is the type of dehumanization. There are animalistic dehumanization and mechanic. In addition to treating patients, medical staff must struggle to deal with stigma and discrimination. This rejection because of the assumption that medical staff may have infected by COVID-19 at work and bring dangerous for people around them. And they believe that the virus in the dead body can still transmit even though it has been buried. This is the information and media. Lack of information or knowledge can encourage stigma. This may be related to the phenomenon of dehumanization in medical staff during the COVID-19 pandemic. The media also play a role in the development in stigma, especially in this 4.0 era. We can easily get various kind of information, but unfortunately, not all the news can be true. Repeated exposure to online chat, discussion board, and social media can affect an individual mindset if not properly filtered. As we know, in the SARS outbreak, for example, there was concern and fear in the community, and the stigmatization of SARS has existed. This is similar with COVID-19 pandemic. According to Indonesian Ministry of Communication and Information, there was 554 hoax issue related to COVID-19. This result to justifying objectification and dehumanization of stigmatized group. Many new streams and uncertainties have the potential to cause psychological problems like fear, anxiety, stigma, and prejudice. The stigma in this case are very related with fear. Individuals who experience stigmatized often face rejection of their basic human nature, resulting in dehumanization. Therefore, it is important for us to know, to practice the attitude of the value of humanization. What is humanization? Humanization is the growth of humanity. In basic rights of every human being in the world are highly respected by Islam. Islam teaches us we are all equal. Islam has taught many concepts of humanism by respect others. According to Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 11, we must respect each other, and also we always have to do good to others, like God said in Surah Al-Qasas, verse 77. What about in Pancasila? The concept of human value as we know them is also found in Pancasila. The position of the Pancasila as the set foundation and ideology can be a guide or way of life for Indonesian citizens. The value of humanism in Pancasila can be seen in the second principle, fair and civilized humanity. The principle requires that the treatment of human must be according with their nature as human. This is the diagram. Like massive and false information about COVID-19, lack of knowledge about COVID-19, community psychology during this pandemic, like fear, panic, worried, results stigmatization. Faith of the noble value and humanity, which is contained in Islam and Pancasila, with stigmatization result dehumanization. What about the solution? We must respect them, search for the fact, not rumors, minimize watching, reading, or listening to the news that cause you feel anxiety or depressed, follow the government recommendation by implementing social and physical distancing, and applying a healthy lifestyle. For the physical and mental health of medical staff, World Health Organization provides several directions, like for example, ensure the good quality communication and accurate information, ensure the staff know where and how they can access mental health, manage urgent mental and neurological health, ensure the availability of essential generic psychotropic. For medical staff, always take care of yourself, ensure adequate rest, and healthy lifestyle. If there is a rejection by others, if it's possible, stay connected with your family or with your loved one, including through digital methods. Be sure to contact the parties concerned if you experience some physical fatigue or psychological related. This is the conclusion and recommendation. The phenomenon of dehumanization in medical staff due to four factors, include information, knowledge, psychological, and the fading of the noble value of religion and Pancasila. Dehumanization is very much contracted to the noble and humanity value that are upheld by the Islamic religion and Pancasila. The action we can take is respect and empathize to them, keep on apply social and physical distancing, healthy lifestyle, looking for the true and right information, and upholding the value of religion and Pancasila. It can minimize or even eliminate the attitude of dehumanization. So we can create a harmony in life, society, nation, and state. Thank you. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.